Now, there's a row brewing in Cannock over council plans to sell a town centre car park for redevelopment, which could mean the demolition of 30 homes. The authority is currently looking to interest developers in the Beecroft Road car park as part of plans to regenerate the town centre. The Conservative MP for the area is Aidan Burley, joining me on the show. Aidan, good evening.
Good evening, Francie.
The regeneration of part of Cannock, not a good thing then?
Not from my perspective. I mean, I would disagree in principle with the council compulsory purchasing family homes and then demolishing them to make way for a shopping centre. But the real truth is we actually don't know what the council's plans are, and I'm trying to find out what their intentions. There was a big article in a local paper back in November last year where the council leader had some rather careless comments saying that he was expecting plans to be drawn up after Christmas into the new year. He then backtracked and said actually there weren't any concrete plans, and that he would actually be writing letters to the very worried residents of Allport Road to explain these matters. I'm now getting emails from those residents saying they haven't had any letter from the council leader and are worried about the value of their homes and about the future of their area. So really we're trying to find out what intentions the council has in this regard.
The council says it's just trying to gauge the level of interest from developers at the moment.
Well, I mean, I find that astonishing. We know that there are no developers who are interested in this scheme, and we know that there are no commitment from any big-name shops, and yet the council seem to think it's a good use of taxpayers' money to spend £5,400 on external consultants to tell them that there's no interest, whilst at the same time planning a 2% year-on-year council tax increase. And I really think that taxpayers' money could be better spent, and actually the council would be better on focusing on the existing shops in the town centre which are struggling hugely and many of which are closing, rather than trying to open up a giant new shopping centre of which there simply is no appetite whatsoever.
Got a statement here, Aidan, from Diane Todd, the Cabinet Member for Town Centre Regeneration, who says the previous Conservative Lib Dem coalition, which used to run the council, was also looking at the Beecroft Road car park site for redevelopment. Nothing's been decided yet, and the money that's been spent with consultants will tell Cannock Chase District Council whether developing the site for retail is worth it or not.
Well, I mean, I think there is some truth in what she says in the sense that, you know, back in the days before the crash and the recession, you know, there was some interest in this site from major retailers. However, we're in a very different world now. We're in a situation where the shops that exist in Cannock Town Centre are struggling, they are closing, they can't pay their business rates, and here we have the council thinking actually that's the perfect time when there is no interest from any developer and huge concern from residents who are worried about their homes being demolished, that actually now's the time to try and get external consultants in to tell them that there is, you know, they should be building a huge shopping centre. It just does not make sense. It is absolutely crazy. But most importantly, worried residents deserve to have, you know, the council's intentions made clear to them. Council should have the courtesy of letting them know what they're doing through letters to them, not trying to find out what's going on through the papers. And it's just not good enough for the leader of the council to be making careless comments in the papers about his ambitions for this site, when in reality there is absolutely no appetite for it whatsoever.
Well, I know Pete Morgan at breakfast tomorrow will be talking to Councillor Diane Todd, who is the Cabinet Member for Town Centre Regeneration in Cannock. That's going to be happening on his show tomorrow morning. Just talking about Cannock and the hospital there, because this car park has been, well, it's a site for hospital parking, amongst other things. I mean, you delivered your first report on how the town's hospital could potentially become a community hospital in the future, didn't you?
I did, and I very much hope Diane Todd will be able to tell your listeners tomorrow morning what the council's intentions are for Allport Road. But you're quite right to mention the parking, because, of course, if they did build a big shopping centre on this car park, that would mean less car parking for people who want to use the hospital. And we have enough problems with people not being able to park at the hospital at the moment. There is an ongoing review of both Stafford and Cannock hospitals by Monitor, the health regulator, and they will be publishing their first report tomorrow on the future of Mid-Staff's Foundation Trust. And my suggestion, and the report that I have written independently and submitted to Monitor yesterday, is that actually, rather than Cannock Hospital being part or fully privatised, rather than it being closed and potentially sold off to solve the financial problems of the trust, it should be given for free to the local community as a community asset transfer, and that a local charitable body should be set up who would then run the hospital for the benefit of local people.
Aidan Burley with us, the Conservative MP for Cannock. Aidan, good to talk to you on the show.
Thanks very much, Francie.
26